a natural hair and lifestyle channel. I also do chit chat videos like this. So if you like this kind of thing, please go ahead and subscribe and make sure and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss an upload. So today's video, I was talking with someone yesterday and they were sort of telling me why, you know, they cannot go natural. So I wanted to just address, like, I'll say my top 5 myths about natural hair or like going natural. So these are my top 5 myths about natural slash African slash black hair, and we're gonna have to debunk and bust some of these up today. So these are my top 5. So the first myth is that you have to have good hair to go natural. Okay, so like I said, I was having a conversation yesterday actually, and you know, the person said to me like, oh, you know, you could go natural because you have that good hair or that soft type of hair. But you know, but they were saying like they can't go natural because they don't have that type of hair. And I'm like, really? Okay, so this is not really about that person, but just in general. Like 2019, like come on now, we're not still doing this in 2019. We are not still doing this. Good hair, bad hair. Some could go natural, but other people they must relax because something like the texture is not acceptable or something. Like what? Like we can also be doing this in 2019, people. Yeah, so we gotta bust this myth up right now. So first of all, anyone can go natural. The whole thing about going natural is just simply not changing your hair texture. So anyone, as long as you have hair on your head that it grows, can go natural and can wear your own natural hair. So that myth out the window, okay? And I'll just say something else too. I started, well, when I was like maybe 12 or 13, I think that's when my mom started relaxing my hair. And you know, everyone relaxed their hair. That was just the thing. Hair was relaxed, okay? This was the 80s. 80s? No, this would have been early 90s, yeah. So early 90s, you know, there were no, people weren't walking around with no afros, textured hair, none of that. Your hair was relaxed. And so I never, like when I started fixing my own hair, I never fixed my natural hair. So from, you know, that 12, 13 stage when I was first starting to fix my own hair, my hair was relaxed, okay? And so my entire life, up until the very first time that I ever went natural, which I was in college at the time, I only knew my relaxed hair. And the only thing I knew about my natural hair was, you know, after a month or two after, you know, you had a perm and now these roots, these hard roots coming up under that perm, you know, you're comparing that live Afro textured hair to that straight relaxed hair. And so of course I feel hard, okay? I did not even know my texture. My roots, as far as I was concerned, that was some hard hair coming up under that perm. I'm telling you, like that's the way I thought of it. It's like, okay, now I gotta go perm again so this can match back up with my relaxed hair. So, you know, if you are one of those persons where you don't really even know your texture, you've never, as an adult, you've never styled or worn your hair natural, you really don't even know your hair. You don't know your texture, because I know I didn't. And so all I, you know, like I said, all I knew was them roots coming up under that perm. Them things felt hard, and so, you know, you gotta perm that again. But, you know, we got to, first of all, get to know our own hair. Get to know your own hair. There's nothing wrong with it. And also, this whole idea of good hair and bad hair, like, where did you get that from? Like, think about it. Who told you that there was something wrong with a particular texture of hair, but this other texture of hair, you know, that's the good stuff, but then this other texture over here, you know, something's wrong with that. Like, who gave you that idea? Who put that in your head, okay? We know it was the white colonizer that instilled this idea that, you know, the more African, the features, the hair, everything, then okay, yeah, that the worse it was, that was something bad. And the more European that something was, with the lighter skin, the straighter textured hair, okay, that's good. So we know where that whole brainwashing and that whole slave mentality came from. So now we have to look it in the eye and say, use a liar and embrace our true beauty, our natural hair, and not think that there's something wrong with it. So number one, busted. Myth number two, Afro hair or black hair doesn't grow. Okay, the devil is a liar, because that is not true. You can, if you just were to Google long natural hair, long 4C hair, long 4B hair, long 4A hair, whatever. You just Google that, like on Google, or search it on YouTube. You will see tons of videos coming up with beautiful African women. And when I say African women, you know, we're talking about either African or mixed with African, okay? So women of color. You will see all shapes and sizes of African women and all textures, because I've seen extremely long 4C hair and extremely long 3B, 3C, 4A hair. So all the textures, all of them grow, okay? And can retain length, because hair is growing no matter what, but retaining length. So whatever texture hair you have, me personally, I have 3 different textures on my one head, which makes washing goes a nightmare, but you know, we keep hope alive. And so like the whole thing about like black hair doesn't grow, it's a total lie. If you just do a quick Google search right now, you will see like so many, and right here on YouTube, so many women of color, so many African women with extremely long hair. And if I'm sure you would have seen that video that was floating around with the women in Chad. I'm talking hair to the ankles. Okay? I'm talking about these women got hair down to their ankles. With that chebe powder and thing, like bruh, okay? So stop lying, okay? If we actually got to know our own hair and stopped putting all the relaxers in it, because that's all we were used to, relaxer. We weren't taking care of our own hair, but you leave it in its natural state and honey, it grows, okay? It's past my breast area. This is at the front, and at the back, I'm about, I'll say about 4 inches from waist length, about 3 to 4 inches from waist length. So, you know, and this is like right now, this is still braided. So if I was to lose it out, it would be even longer if I was to like fully stretch it out. And I just hit 5 years a couple days ago. So just trying a few pieces just to show you. But I just hit 5 years natural a couple of days ago. And so just want to show you, like, yeah, we doing it out here, okay? So of course you're not gonna see this black shirt, and it is 100% because of me quitting the relaxers and also using the products that I make, which are featured right in the back here for your viewing pleasure. The Lutheran Beauty Shade Mango Collection. I will definitely leave a link down below to the website, so you can look at all the products and get more information. But I started making these, I started making hair products 4 years ago, about 4.5 years ago. And I just relaunched in January. So if you would like to get more information, I'll have it listed down below where you can see all of the products. And I'll link my last video so you can see how I used a couple of the products, okay? So yeah, definitely quitting the relaxers, that took my hair to a completely different, like in a different realm of potential. Myth number 3, natural hair is hard to deal with. I will say this, natural hair is not hard to deal with. Natural hair can be hard to deal with if you are not used to doing your natural hair and you're just trying to learn for the first time, which is usually the case. You may kind of be like a fish out of water because you've never dealt with your own Afro kinky or curly texture. You've only known your relaxed hair. So you might still kind of struggle with, okay, how do I fix it, how do I style it? And that's why YouTube is such a great resource, because you can go and follow some beautiful ladies out here that are doing just wonderful things and showing you how to, things you can do with your hair and products and all that. Here on my channel, I try to show a lot of styling and products as well. So you can go through some of my videos. I'll link the playlist up here with natural hair videos. Which for me was a great resource when I first got started. Well, not first got started, but then when I went natural again in 2014. So just watch a lot of videos, watch the techniques that people are doing, and I would say that having the right products is key. If you don't have products that are going to make your hair soft, moisturized, things that natural hair needs to behave and flourish. I don't know, should I say behave? I don't know if I like that word, but to help natural hair to be manageable. Because all hair, any hair type, from the straightest to the kinkiest, everyone has their pros and cons, things that they like and don't like. So there are ways to help styling and taking care of your hair easier, and you definitely need products that work for your hair, okay? So shameless plug, you can find some really awesome products over at our website. We make them here from scratch, made with lots and lots of love. I pour plenty love into these things, okay? And if you go on like my Instagram, and you'll see like reviews from some clients. And yeah, trust me, I use these on my hair, both of my daughters' hair. They're 8 and 1. And I love them personally, and I put lots of love into every single jar so that my clients are like just loving it, overjoyed. It works for them. They come back again and again, okay? So shameless plug right there. Okay, myth number 4, natural hair is expensive because you need a lot of products. Okay, this is totally not true, okay? Oh my goodness, totally not true. I remember before there were even natural hair products. This was like when I first went natural in 2002. I was in college, and there was no natural hair product market out here, okay? All I had was black gel and that Murray's beeswax, which is mainly petroleum jelly, okay? So all I had was water, black gel, making it hard like a rock. Black gel, some Murray's beeswax, and water. And hunty, I made it work for 2 years. That was like my staple, because there were no products out here. They weren't advertising to us. Natural hair wasn't even like trendy when I first went natural. It was not trendy. Right now there's like a whole movement now, but back, this would have been 17 years ago when I first went natural. There was no natural hair market for products, okay? So it was black gel, Murray's beeswax, and water. And I would have to soak my hair with water every morning in the shower, put some of that beeswax on my hair, and then just drench it in that black gel and slick it into a ponytail. And that's what I did. And it got me through 2 years. I got, my hair was doing well. It was just, on a wing and a prayer. And I made it work. But, I definitely would not recommend that regimen nowadays. But that was really all I had back then. But you don't need a lot of products. I would say like bare minimum, like if you're on a deserted island and it's like you could grab 2 things to take care of your hair: water and shea butter. Like if that's all you have, you can make it work. You can make it work. Yeah, you could make it work with some water and some shea butter. But of course, if you can expand the range a little bit, there are You know, you can get like a nice conditioner, nice oil, some other things, but you do not need a whole wardrobe full of products. You don't need shelves and shelves and shelves. You don't need 3 shelves of conditioner, okay? You don't need 10 different oils. You know, that's just, you know, I know some people like to sort of hoard products, but you don't have to do that. I try to keep it as simple as possible personally. And so I do not use a ton of different products, and you don't have to use a ton of products to take care of your hair. And my last myth, my last myth is that you need to trim your hair every 6 to 8 weeks. I'm sorry? What? What did you say? If you're trimming your hair every 6 to 8 weeks, when in the world are you going to see any growth? Because your hair only grows on average, what, like a ½ an inch a month? So if you were to trim your hair every 8 weeks, you would have grown, okay, you would have grown an inch of hair approximately in that time period. And then when you go to trim it now, you're trimming off a ½ an inch to 1 inch. So you just grew an inch of hair, now you're cutting off an inch of hair. So when are you ever going to retain length? Explain this to me. When are you going to retain any length? If you grow an inch and you cut off an inch, nonsense, rubbish, okay, garbage. I recommend oiling your ends in between washes. I have a video showing how I do that, and I use our hair growth oil, the Luton Beauty hair growth oil, to like add to my ends in between washes, just to keep those ends nice and moisturized so that they're not getting dry and splitting and breaking, which is super important. Because if you are constantly trimming your hair every 6 to 8 weeks, oh my golly, when is your hair ever gonna grow? Personally, I like to trim every 5 to 6 months, so I trim twice a year, and that has worked for me. I plan to continue doing that every 1.5, 2 months. No, never, no. No. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoy this type of video, if you want to see more. Also, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Alright, I will see you in the next one. Bye.